Daniel stood at the edge of the playground, watching the other kids play. His heart ached with loneliness. Ever since his father passed away last year, everything had changed. His mother worked long hours to support them, leaving Daniel to navigate the complexities of school on his own. But the worst part was the bullying. "Hey, orphan boy!" shouted Max, the ringleader of the bullies. His friends laughed as they surrounded Daniel. "Leave me alone," Daniel mumbled, trying to walk away, but they blocked his path. "What's the matter? Gonna cry?" Max taunted, shoving Daniel to the ground. The laughter echoed in Daniel's ears as he picked himself up, dusting off his clothes. Every day was the same. The isolation, the cruelty, and the feeling of being unwanted weighed heavily on Daniel. He often wondered if it would ever get better. One rainy afternoon, as Daniel sat alone on a bench, a new student approached him. Her name was Emily, and she had recently moved to town. "Mind if I sit here?" she asked, smiling warmly. Daniel shrugged. "Sure, I guess." They sat in silence for a while, listening to the rain. Finally, Emily spoke. "I heard what happened today, with Max and his friends." Daniel's face turned red. "Yeah, it's no big deal." "It is a big deal," Emily said firmly. "What they're doing is wrong. You don't deserve that." Daniel looked at her, surprised. No one had ever stood up for him before. "Why do you care?" he asked. Emily's eyes softened. "Because I know what it's like to feel alone. My dad passed away last year too. It's been really hard. But my mom always says that we have to be strong and help each other." For the first time in a long while, Daniel felt a glimmer of hope. Over the next few weeks, Emily and Daniel became close friends. Emily encouraged him to speak to a teacher about the bullying, and together they devised a plan to stand up to Max and his gang. One day, when Max and his friends started their usual taunts, Daniel took a deep breath and stepped forward. "Enough, Max. I'm not afraid of you anymore." Max laughed, but there was a flicker of uncertainty in his eyes. "Oh yeah? What are you gonna do about it?" Before Daniel could respond, Emily joined him. "He's not alone, Max. You can't keep treating people like this." Other kids, inspired by Daniel and Emily's bravery, began to step forward as well. Max, seeing the growing crowd of supporters, backed down. "Whatever. This isn't over," he muttered, storming off with his friends. From that day on, things started to change. The teachers took the bullying seriously and implemented stricter measures. Daniel found strength in his new friendship with Emily and in the support of his classmates.